Hey ho, and here we go. This is AndyGold again from AndyGold Media. Just putting in a part 8 for you on Inbox Blueprint review. This is Anik Singal and Jimmy Kim's top product of this quarter, the first quarter. Not saying that they're not going to come out with anything else this year, they probably will. But Inbox Blueprint by Anik Singal and Jimmy Kim. If this is the first video you've seen, I hope to be giving you some good information here about Inbox Blueprint as part of a review, and also giving you some tips and tricks to help you with Inbox Blueprint, because I've done quite a lot of research with Inbox Blueprint. And if you're following the series of videos, this is video 8, and if you missed any of the past videos, then look in the description around this video, either below if it's on YouTube or on any other video network, or on my websites, and have a look in the video description for the links which will take you to the past and future videos around this subject of Inbox Blueprint. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll try to keep you updated on Inbox Blueprint and obviously how I got on with it, because I will be buying Inbox Blueprint myself. Right, so Inbox Blueprint. Let me take you forwards to a slide I've created. I think you saw this one. Oh, you didn't. You saw this one last. And I was talking about how you can earn income 24/7, 365 days a year. Unlike with a real job, we say real job, that sounds like my father speaking. Get yourself a real job. The thing is, in a standard day job, you work for a living by going to work during the day. I know you know that. I'm just being, facetious. And people on your email list, right, can read your email at their leisure. So you might send an email out automatically, by the way, because you set it up in an email. If you're not familiar with autoresponders, you set up an email to go out, and I can set a full shed load of emails to go out, one a day, one every other day, one every week, any time interval I want. Even have it delivered at a certain time of the day and on a certain day of the week. So the thing is, people can be receiving email from me. There will be people receiving from me email from me even now, whilst I'm sat here talking to you, making this video. And then when I go to bed in about I don't know, a couple of hours time, it's now midnight, a minute past midnight, so it'll be now the 9th of January. And I'm only mentioning that because, for the simple reason, I'll just show you my time, my clock. Let's drag that down for you. So the 9th of January, we're in pre-launch of this program, Inbox Blueprint, also called Inboxing. And for those of you who haven't been following the series, I am AndyGold. You can follow me at twitter.com/AndyGold. I have a website called websitesmakemoney.com. And also mainly follow the link in the video description that takes you to go and purchase the Inbox Blueprint. And if you get it from me, of course, I'll be able to be in a better position to help you and give you advice. This is a thing that it's a two-way street, of course. I'm doing all this work for you to show you how I'm trying to help you with this product, and obviously I'm going to get paid when you buy the products, because you get a little bit of a commission. So I will make money when you buy this product, by way of a disclosure, if you like. But the thing is, you can do the same sort of thing, and this is what Inboxing is all about. And Inbox Blueprint is about using email marketing to make money online. And the way that you make money online is either by selling your own products and services, or selling other people's products and services, re-affiliate marketing, or doing CPA offers and all the various things that go with it. Now, I won't go into any of that in detail because I'm sure that Anik Singal and Jimmy Kim will go into that now, and I don't know, because I haven't got a product for review. I don't actually know of anyone that has. Some people say that they have, but I don't think they have got a product for review. As far as I know, Anik Singal keeps most of it pretty close to his chest until he's released it. And the thing about that is that whenever he does a product, you can believe me when I tell you that he does this, because I've known of Anik Singal for a long time, as I'm sure many of you have. I was in his PPC classroom, and I can tell you for sure that his quality of content is second to none. He over delivers every time on his information, and you're not going to be disappointed when you get Inbox Blueprint. But even if you was to purchase it and you didn't like it for some reason, I'm sure Anik Singal is going to do a full 30-day money back guarantee, or a 60-day money back guarantee. So just with those things out of the way, I want to mention I was talking about standard day job. You go to work for money, and I've talked about this in the previous video. Whereas if you don't go to work the following day, you won't earn any money. And even if you work for yourself, if you decide to stop working, you couldn't just take the week off or the month off, perhaps unless you had enough money to survive. But most people are only a couple of paychecks away from, being broke and losing their home and everything else. The thing about this business is you can build yourself a website, or perhaps not even build yourself a website, because you can use Aweber hosted email capture forms to capture an email address. The important thing is to capture an email address of a new visitor, someone who's been attracted to some advertising you've done, either paid or free advertising. Like you're watching this video hopefully on YouTube, this is free advertising for me, apart from the time I've taken to make the video, and of course the cost of, if you want to be pedantic about it, electricity and stuff that and my time that I've spent doing it. But apart from that, internet costs as well, I suppose. But I mean, I would have all those things anyway if I was doing anything else, just normal. If I was working in a day job, I would probably be spending the time. Right now I'd probably be playing Call of Duty or GTA 5 online, and or Euro Truck Simulator or something like that anyway. So I'm just making a few videos today. The point is that once I've gone to bed, people can be reading my email at their leisure, see my videos whenever, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning for me. Somebody in Australia or Japan or America or anywhere else in the UK or anywhere else in the world for that matter can be watching my video and signing up for my email, receiving an email from me, and be reading my emails whilst I'm asleep. I'll be reading an email whilst I'm at work doing other things. They can click on links to videos and website prospect pages. One of the things is when you click on one of my links, I'll make you jump for a little hoop and sign up for an email with me, and I'll maybe take you to, depending on which page I've got organised for this video, because I'm not quite sure just yet whether I'll take you straight to Websites Make Money, which will have another page about Inbox Blueprint, and then take you from there onto Anik Singal's products, where you can sign up for a free ebook from him that will show you about making money online. And also there's plenty of things on Websites Make Money that will be of interest to you as well. So I'm generating a little bit of traffic for my website, as well as building my email list, as well as hopefully selling you an affiliate product of mine, which is Inbox Blueprint. And when you purchase it, you'll get something very valuable to your business, or to your potential business if you're thinking of making money online, and I will earn a little bit of commission. So you know exactly where we stand here. And the main point is that you're doing the work once. In this instance, I've made a video and I've set up the email campaign and I've set up the web page, and those things, if I then decide to not work for the next 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, those will still continue working for me because they're there in place. Whereas if I was going to work in a factory and I didn't decide to turn up for the next week, I would get a phone call saying, why aren't you there? And I'd say, oh, because I'm busy playing Call of Duty. And they'd say, well, you're fired then, and I wouldn't get a wage packet. And that's just, that's a reality. So the thing is, I like this scenario. If you must understand the fact that you can, in this scenario, do the work once and get paid for it for a long time to come in the future. Because worst case scenarios on this as well is that nobody could see my video and might not get any views, and all these things are possible, but you've still got to try these things. I have other videos in other niches that do get lots of hits, and I have other email lists. Some of my biggest lists are in the 25,000 followers, but they're usually they're in different niches, so I'm not going to talk to you about those anyway. But once you've built those email lists, you can actually continuously generate an income from it by offering them new products that are of interest to the group, because you know what their interest is. And I always say this: if you're going to join my email list and you don't like the emails from me, certainly please unsubscribe from them, because I don't want you on my list if you're not interested in things I'm going to be sending you, because it just makes my stats look all wrong, gives me a misinterpretation, because I've got people signed up on my email list. I would have them signed up on my email list which are not interested in the product. So you need people who are interested in the products or service. Let me move on to the next slide. So I'll talk about how I rate my email campaigns, and it's a good question that I always get from people who ponder affiliate marketing, and that is, how do I rate my email campaigns? People say, where do you get all these email campaigns from? You've got a clever man for writing these things. Well, actually, to talk about all the different niches I do, I'd have to have a massive library in my head, and I do have actually, but the answer shocks most people, that I don't actually write the emails, because the person who's created the product, like Anik Singal and Jimmy Kim, they will have already had the top copywriters in the world, or themselves, writing those emails for themselves, and they will know more about their product than I will ever know. So they're the best persons to write the emails, and they will often, you'll find a lot of affiliate products will often present you with a whole swathe load of emails for you to use in your advertising your email campaign. And you don't have to use them in their entirety as they are, but sometimes I usually do use them like that. But then if I want to send further emails, I think they should have a minimum of about 7 emails, but because when you first sign up for an email list, I think you should receive an email every day, because it should be like you're building a bit of a rapport with that person who's receiving the email, and they should feel like you're talking closely to them, like I hope you feel like I'm talking to you personally, because I am, even though I don't know you and I can't see your face and I don't know your name. I'm imagining that I'm speaking to somebody like my dad, you see, and I'm just explaining things that I would hope you'd want to hear. And as far as you've got to trust my judgment, because I've already been in this business for many, many years. Like I said, my name is AndyGold. I've been marketing for maybe 10 or 15 years. I've been in business all my life. I've been working self-employed since I was 11-year-old. I've mentioned this in an earlier video, just to give you a bit of my background, so you don't think, oh well, who's this idiot who's talking to me, who's just got an idea and is decided to make a video. Well, I don't always make my own videos, to be honest with you. I use other people's videos. But this question, coming back round to the question that I always get from people, is how do I write my email campaigns? And the answer is that I don't. I use other affiliate tools and pre-written emails that the product vendor provides, and sometimes I add and mix campaigns that are for some of the same product. So if I think I have an email campaign that's written that's really good. I remember I did write some email campaigns when I used to sell an old product, which was where I first learnt my email marketing was with a chap called Michael Cheney. Now, I'm not suggesting that I'm going to be pinching them from his emails, but I mean, I may still have them, because when I follow an email campaign, if somebody sends me a product, I'll usually keep the emails in a certain folder in my email box. I mean, but it was several years ago, so I don't think I'll have those anymore. But I do have email campaign writing ideas which Michael Cheney gave us. One of the tips I can give you in this video, which should be the big thing you should take away from this video, is to build yourself a swipe file. And the swipe file is simply this: you go to other people's headlines in marketing materials and you start collecting the headlines. And I haven't got anything prepared, it was just something that I did off the top of my head just now. My mind is like that. I'm a good brainstormer, and you can bounce ideas off me. And one of the things I hope you'll do is to purchase Inbox Blueprint through my link, which I'm going to show you I think now. Yes, it's tinyurl.com/Anik-Singal-Jimmy-Kim-inboxing. That's one of my links, but it'll be in the video description for you to click on, so look for a link similar to that. And I've also put a page up about it at websitesmakemoney.com, and there's a / and then a long inboxing. I think it's Anik Singal Jimmy Kim Inbox Blueprint. That might be the full title of the post, and one of my links will take you there after you sign up for my email. So whatever, find your way to the product through my links. And also I've mentioned that to get Anik Singal's free ebook, click on the link in the video description now. So this video, wherever it is, just look in the video description to find those links. Now I was just talking quickly about the way that I put my emails together, and you may find that they give some marketers give you a really long email, and you may be able to break that email up into several parts. If it's written in as one piece email, I'll sometimes send that out first, and then maybe 3 months later, if they still haven't purchased, they might get that in drips. So I'll re-stage the email so that it goes into 3 parts and is delivered over 3 days. And then when you do that sort of thing, though, you have to put a link in the email, I think, if you want to connect it all together, to say, go and read it at this web page and make a post about it over on a web page or a blog. And I mentioned in an earlier video again about getting, if you haven't got a website and you want to get started, go and get yourself a free blog somewhere like a Blogger, Blogspot, whatever it's called at Google, and that's a good place to start. But other than that, if you want to do it properly, we can set up hosting for you and a WordPress blog, and get all the basics thing set up for you. If you contact me through Websites Make Money, I have a contact form on there, and you can contact me through there, and we'll get that set up for you, for a very nominal fee, and we'll talk about it and see what we can do. Now, the thing is, if you haven't got any ideas for what you want to market, get yourself along to and by market I mean sell what you want to sell. Get yourself along to clickbank.com and sign yourself up for a free account. Then look in there and you'll see lots and lots of ideas in there for what you could produce. If you're unfamiliar with ClickBank, just search on YouTube for how to set up a ClickBank account, and I'm sure you'll soon get the gist of it. It's really easy. If you've already done it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And then there's even advice on there on how to select the best products and all that, blah blah blah. So you will be able to get some ideas from there on what you want to sell. Then you've got to find the niches where the free traffic is to be able to go in there. You could find literally loads of places, hundreds of places on the internet where you can develop free traffic, but one of the best places is YouTube. Now the products and services that vendors usually produce, you get paid a commission of that, of course, off that when you're with ClickBank. There is also other affiliate networks like Commission Junction and many places like that. I won't mention them all because I'm sure that Anik Singal and Jimmy Kim is going to tell you where the best places are to go. But one thing I'm hoping is that if you do purchase through me, we'll be able to develop a rapport and get on the same page, maybe get an email connection, Skype exchange going, and we can brainstorm and you can bounce ideas off me, and I can possibly, I think, in fact I know I can help you make some money online. But with that said, I don't know what your experience level is or what your commitment level is, so I'm not going to commit myself to saying that you can definitely make money online. As with Inbox Blueprints, these 5 students that were struggling, that they tested Inbox Blueprint with and helped, and they followed the tuition of Anik Singal and Jimmy Kim. What happened was they had massive success with the program, and I don't know how many, but I would have thought it was all of them, sounded like it was all of them, had made money within 24 hours. One of them had made money within 14 hours. But I'm not suggesting that you can do that, and it might sound a little hypish if I did suggest that, because just because one person can do that doesn't mean you're going to be able to do it. Everyone's different, everybody's level of experience, and if you remember, I did say that of these 5 people that they'd used as beta testers for this course, they were already struggling business entrepreneurs online in the information niche. But the thing is, you don't know how much experience they've had. They could have been struggling online for 10 years and have a vast amount of experience, and I've come across people like this, well, I do come across them on a daily basis. People say, I've been trying to make money online for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, an amazing amount of time, and they haven't been online. And the reason why is because they don't take action. They don't push through and do things like I've just done, which is like make videos or set up email campaigns and email capture on the websites. I was speaking with a guy, I won't mention whose website it is, but I was speaking with a guy, looking at his website. He's very good, it's all got Flash on it, he's got everything going on, he's very, very clever, he knows everything, is well up to date with HTML5, which is what's currently been bandied about the internet as of January 2014. He's got a load of Flash and Java and all this business going on, which I don't even understand really, on his website, and it looks very flashy. But the one thing he hasn't got is a way to capture people's email addresses, and ain't got a clue. And I don't understand why people would go to all that bother of making a flashy website with all this fantastic information and pictures all over it, and then not be able to collect people's information and not be able to sell to them, and is not signed up with PayPal or any of the merchant account processors to be able to charge people money to come and grab his content. And if you haven't got any of this sort of thing set up, it's just a waste of time, because you need a way to be able to make money out of the things you're doing. It's no good just putting the information on the pages. You've actually got to it's like buying a car and buying the petrol, but keeping the petrol in a can and not putting it in your car. Your car won't go without the fuel inside of it, and your website won't work, and you won't get any money out of the car. You won't go anywhere in the car. You won't get any money out of your website if you don't get them email addresses off the website of the people who are visiting your website. So it's all tied together, and you have to do all of these things to make a successful business. And every single day I come across people, can you give us a website assessment? Because that's another thing I do. What websites make money is assess people's websites for them. Even though I have people come back to me and sometimes say, well, yours doesn't look so good, but the thing is, mine makes money. And the reason for that is because I talk to clients. I'll spend an hour or two, if you class working as spending an hour or two on the phone, which I don't really find that very difficult to do, and I'll ring a few businesses and talk to them about local marketing in their area, and find out whether they're interested in setting up websites and mobile website for their business. And often people are, they're ready to listen, and it may be just a case of me getting an email address so that I can send them some information, and then set up a demo for them so that they can go and see what a website, if they've got a website already running, what a mobile website would look like, and I can do all that for people. So if you've got anything like that yourself, a website that you want me to have a look at, just give us a shout. Go over to websitesmakemoney.com and fill out the form there, and you'll find it somewhere in the website. And the reason why I'm being a bit obscure about that is because I don't know exactly where it is. I hadn't planned to say that. So let's just get back to Inbox Blueprint, and the point being is that the whole hub of your business centers around collecting email addresses or building a list. Just as in the old days we used to build a list of names and addresses of people we could mail to with snail mail, now we're doing it with email marketing, and also with mobile marketing with SMS texting and what have you. So to make your business work, you've got to keep these contacts, because people need to be contacted on a regular basis, at least they say maybe 5 to 7 times if they're really interested in that product and they're looking for it, and you contact them the first time, second, third time with an email with more information about the product. They're more likely to come along and purchase the product. And I believe that you cannot build an online presence without email marketing. Well, you can build a presence without email marketing, but it's not going to do you a lot of good. Should rephrase that to that. The only way to make money from your presence online is really to develop that rapport and collect your customers' email addresses, your visitors' email addresses. So the only way you're going to do that is to learn from the best, which is Anik Singal and Jimmy Kim, and get Inbox Blueprint. Now, just finally, let's go over there. That's sign up for more information on Inbox Blueprint through my link. See the text description on this page. It's the easiest secret to starting your own online business right now today. So I'm hoping that you're wanting to start a business if you haven't already got one, and if you've already got one, you should already know the value of collecting email, and you need Inbox Blueprint. Please share this video, send it to anybody you think might need it, and also remember to subscribe to the channel and visit the link. As you can see there, it says tinyurl.com and it's Singal Inbox Blueprint, and a similar link to that, or that particular link, will be in the video description somewhere. So this has been AndyGold. I thank you very much for your time today on this video. This is my last one for today, in fact, because I've got a webinar on at about 2 AM and it's now 12:25, 25 minutes past midnight. So I've got to finish this video up and upload it to YouTube, today being the 9th, and then I'm going to get myself on a webinar for some of my other affiliates and associates that I have, and you could quite easily be online with me within a few days or a week or so. If you go to Websites Make Money, you sign up and get a rapport going with me, because I'm willing to speak with you and help you in business and be a sounding board for you, and help you brainstorm ideas for making money online. And I have network marketing connections, and I have a lot of business experience. So I'm always looking for new contacts and to grow my business. So hopefully that's where you are. I want you to align yourself with people like myself and like Anik Singal and Jimmy Kim, because when you align yourself with successful people, it rubs off on you. You've got to be in the top percentage of people to be in the top percentage of income earners. There's a thing that say something like 20% of the people earn 80% of the income, and the 80% earn only 20% of income. It's just about being in that mindset, in the top mindset. Most people I know, I've been up since this morning. I got up at about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'd only been to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's now Thursday morning, so I had a couple of hours on my lounger asleep. No, maybe not even that, about 35 minutes. And I'm only telling you to show you that I'm a real person, and I've got, maybe more time on my hands than you might have if you're working for a living, going to a day job. I'm working for a living too, but I've spent quite a lot of time today. I want to leave you with these interesting thoughts. If I can give you some brainstorming ideas, here's some things to make you think. I like that little joke that goes, I'd like to leave you with this thought. Did not say anything. No, all joking aside, there's a couple for you. Let me see if I can find one. I mentioned it. All jokes aside, my father used to say, if things don't change, they'll stay as they are. If things don't change, they'll stay as they are, he used to say. Well, how true that is, I mean, all jokes aside, it's true. If you don't decide to make a change in your life today, next week you'll still be where you are, and all you'll have is the memory of, or maybe the distant memory of, this guy who was telling you about Inbox Blueprint and the fact that you should get it, and then you thought, nah, forget it, I'll wait till something else comes along. When are you going to start? When are you going to make a start? When are you going to get your business? If you've got a website or any type of business online, when are you actually going to get it going? You've got to make this decision and move forwards. Will you make a change for the good? Will you actually do the work required once you've gotten Inbox Blueprint? Because I talk to people all the time who buy products, and I said, did you do this? And they've got, what's that? And they don't even know what you could say, because I'll be going through Inbox Blueprint myself, and I'll be able to say to you, if you purchase it through me and you come back to me for some bouncing ideas off me and stuff like this, and an extra help, I'm sure you're going to get all the help in Anik Singal's program, and I will be surplus to requirements, and hoping that's the case, because I'm quite busy already, but I'm quite willing to devote my time to people who are willing and ready to listen, as are people like Anik Singal. But Anik Singal, a wealthy multimillionaire marketer, has got a big support team that he can just pay to help you, whereas I've got to do it all myself to a certain extent. I do have people that do work for me, but they do work for me. They don't actually know what I know, and they know different things, like coders that can build websites and things like that. So when I'm talking to people who've purchased a product through me, and I've purchased products as well, I know exactly what they're talking about. They're having any struggles with it. I said, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do A, B and C? So, well, I'm okay doing C, but I'm not going to do A. There's no way. And it's ridiculous. Now, if you're not going to, if you buy Inbox Blueprint and you're not prepared to do everything without question, really, and it's got to be like that, without question, do everything that Anik Singal and Jimmy Kim tell you to do, or else you're wasting your time buying it. Don't buy it. It's like me taking a driving lesson and saying, I'm okay with pressing the accelerator, but I refuse to press the brake. Or I'm okay with pressing the pedals, but I don't like steering. I'm not steering, forget it. I'll sit there with my arms folded. I'll press the pedal, but I'm not steering. You can hear how stupid that is, and you think, oh, there's an idiot on this video. But that's exactly what I think about somebody who's supposed to be in business, and they say, I'm okay with doing this and that, but I'm not doing the other. I've actually had this with a chap with email before, when I was telling him about putting email. If I'm doing a business review of somebody's website, and I've said to them, you really need, the first and most prominent mistake people make is not putting email capture on the websites. And I've said, well, I want you to put an email capture form on here on this website. I don't know how to do it. Right, I'll get it done for you. Give us your login details, set us up I don't know. I'm not giving you my login details, and I'm not prepared to set you up an account, and I don't trust you to go on my website. Well, get your guys to do it then. Well, I haven't got any guys, I do it myself. So, well then, if you do it yourself, go and put the website. I don't know how to do it. So you've got a catch-22 situation. Oh, the guy doesn't know how to do it, but he's not prepared to let anybody else do it, or trust anyone else to do it. Where's he going to be? His website's still sat there without any email capture on it. So he's still at square one, and yet he's gone off and he's bought an email program, not the one I'd suggested. He'd gone off and done another one, and it wasn't GetResponse and it wasn't Aweber, the two that I usually use. So it was harder for me to help him anyway. But then he wants my advice about, setting up this email on his website, but he doesn't want to do it. He just wants me to talk him through it. Well, I can't do that. So some things are out of my sphere of ability. I'm not Superman, but what I have done for him is put him in contact with somebody else who can talk him through it, who uses those same systems, and that he uses. Now, the point being is that I was still able to help him in some fashion. But if you're the type of person that's going to say, well, I refuse to put an email capture form on my site because I don't like the look of them, or I'm hung up on capturing people's email. I've had somebody say to me just this week, we don't ask for emails because we find it turns customers away. So, well, how would you manage to keep customers anyway if you're not getting their emails? Every brand new customer that approaches your website goes away, you don't even know who they are. So how would you know that they're not happy with giving you your emails? Because you've got no way of talking to them or connecting with them. What do? Do you fill out some sort of a survey? No. So how do you know then? It's just a random thing they've said off the top of their head, which is something they've got in their head. So be careful that you don't do this, especially with somebody like me, because I'll just call you an idiot to your face and wash my hands of you, because people like that are not ever going to make any money and they're just going to waste my time, and I don't have time for it. But without me getting too serious, I'm not getting on your back or anything, am I? Basically saying, make sure the things and the reasons that you're saying why you want to do stuff or don't want to do stuff are valid. It's not enough that you can just say, well, I'm not willing to put an email capture on my website. Well then, sorry, but you're not going to be able to make any money online, and I can't help you. I'll move on to the next person who is willing to listen and do as they're told. And this is what you'll find with Anik Singal. You've got to follow what he's teaching. There's no point in buying Inbox Blueprint if you're not going to do what he tells you to do. And let's see what else we said. If not this, what else are you going to do? Email marketing with Inbox Blueprint is the cornerstone of any business. Okay, Inbox Blueprint is a new product, but it's still a thing that's been around for many years. It's time tested, is email. As Anik Singal says, they looked at all of the reasons why businesses make a success, are a success, and why businesses fail, and they found that there's one common factor that was consistent throughout all the successful businesses, and that is that they had email marketing in place. Email marketing, alright, it did supersede door delivery of letters to some extent, although that is still a very good way to market. If you can get somebody's name and address and you can send them a piece of standard physical mail, piece of paper in the snail mail, then that's still just as effective. In fact, probably more effective, because I think people open more mail that they get through the letterbox than they would email. Most people would, if you see an email box that's crammed full, you just click on the top button and select all the emails and delete the lot if you haven't got the time for it. The next one is SMS with mobile, where most people read emails on the go. So whilst they're walking down the high street, whilst they're sat on the toilet, whilst they're driving a car, even, it's not a good idea to be reading email while you're driving a car, but people do it, and they do. Is there any text that you've received that you've ignored? I don't think so. You might glance at them, but at least you've glanced at them. I bet there's more emails that you've just dropped them all in the bin without even looking at them, without even reading the headline. But the point is that email works, snail mail works, SMS texting works. They all work. But the best one is going to be your email, because it's the cornerstone of your business. If not this, what else? There's nothing else for you to do, really. This is the main thing. Will you keep swapping and changing again this year, 2014, as I'm talking, and try to make money again with the next crazy idea or push button software? And as you know my opinion on push button software, it doesn't exist. There's no overnight success, and if you talk to many people who have had this overnight success, they'll tell you that it took them 30 years to learn what they knew before they could have the overnight success. So you know, I want to say get Inbox Blueprint, because it's a time-tested and proven way to make money online with email marketing. It's not just about email marketing, it's going to be showing you how to make money online, and that'll be through affiliate marketing and sending offers for sale of your own products and services. And you've got to get creative with it and, you know, learn how to use it. So finally, I think this video is quite long enough now, and I'm going to call it quits for tonight. And hopefully you will get in touch with me. Twitter.com/AndyGold to follow me on there. I don't really go too much into DM with Twitter, so there's no point in sending me messages really on there. Although I do occasionally read them. I get hundreds, you know, so you'll see what I mean when you go there. But Websites Make Money is the best way to get in touch with me. Or you can send me a message through this YouTube account, which is AndyGold Media. And if you know how to do that, click on the About button and then click on the Send a Message on one of my videos. And to read your messages then I send you back, of course, click on your name, click on Video Manager, and then in what drops down, and then the inbox, which opens up on the left hand sidebar, and then you're into your messages. And a lot of people don't know that. You know, they do say, well, how do I get my messages then in YouTube? That's one of the biggest questions I get, and you would think people would know to use YouTube by now. And once you know how to use YouTube, you don't think of it. You don't, you know. So when I've sent this guy loads of messages, he's not responding. Yeah, because he doesn't know how to look in his email box. Simple as that. I'm surprised at Google and YouTube, because they've done a very good job of hiding it. You know, maybe they'll change. You might be listening to this video in a few months' time, and it'll be somewhere else. So you've got to find that inbox yourself. Anyway, this is AndyGold signing off. Please click on the links in the video description and go and buy Inbox Blueprint. You will not be disappointed. Thank you very much for your time, and whenever you're watching this video, remember that Inbox Blueprint is going to be valid, I think, for many years to come. So even if you're watching this video 2015, 2016, even 5 years from now, it's still going to be valid information. I did a course with Michael Cheney many years ago, and I've also studied with Anik Singal in PPC Classroom, and one of the aspects of the course was email marketing as well. And really much hasn't changed that much. It's just new software, new ways of doing things, new pages and stuff like that, but basically the processes are all the same. So you know, with that said, I'm signing off now. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you've enjoyed these videos, and I hope I've given you some decent content. Cheers, bye.